Good morning, children. In my previous video, I taught you what are the types of forest. And in the first video, I taught you what are the three types of vegetation, natural vegetation. The three types of natural vegetation are forest, grasslands, and the shrubs. And in my two videos, I taught you about different types of forest. I hope all you understood. Today, we are going to study about grasslands, the second types of natural vegetation. And the grasslands is divided into two, tropical grasslands and the temperate grasslands. First, we'll study about tropical grasslands. Tropical grasslands is a vegetation belt dominated by grasses that is grow between 10 degree and 20 degree latitude in northern and southern hemisphere. And the tropical grasslands is also known as or also referred to as savanna. Savanna means grasslands, tropical grasslands. Tropical grasslands are dominant in the northern Africa. We can see grasslands in northern Africa. They are also found in the Brazilian plateau and northern Australia also. These grasslands include the Llanos of Colombia. The Llanos means it's a Spanish pronunciation, and Venezuela. In India, these tropical grasslands we can found in the Deccan Plateau and in the Terai at the base of Himalayas. Especially these tropical grasslands we can see in Himalayas and the Deccan Plateau. This is about tropical grasslands and what are the features of tropical grasslands. The grasses in the savanna are generally coarse, dry, stiff and hard. They grow very long with some grasses growing up to 3 to 5 meters. And the annual rainfall in this region is about 25 to 75 centimeter and the temperature is very hot. It does not fall between 20 degrees Celsius even in the winter also. The tall grass enables the animals to camouflage themselves. Camouflage means these animals' color and shape matters its surroundings. It's related to their surroundings. That is called camouflage. It is easy to move through grasslands as there is abundant open space with a few trees scattered here and there. And these animals also it is easy to move from one place to another place because there is abundant open space there. And the animal life which we can see here is zebras, giraffe, deer, antelopes, elephants, buffaloes. These all type of animals we can see in this tropical grasslands. Next division is temperate grasslands. Temperate grasslands are found in the interior of continents. We can see in the interior of continents, interior parts. They occur between 40 degree and 50 degree latitudes in the northern and southern hemisphere and are spread over Central Eurasia, North and South America, South Australia. In India, these grasslands are found in the high mountainous field of Himalayas. And high areas of Himalayas we can see this temperate grasslands and the tropical grasslands we can see in the base of Himalayas. Temperate grasslands are also known as steppes in Eurasia, prairies in the foothills of Rockies, pampas in Argentina and Uruguay of South America, velds in South Africa and downs in Australia. These are the different names of temperate grasslands. It's very important, you have to study. Then what are the features of temperate grasslands? The grass is very short but rich in nutrients. We can see very rich nutrients grasses in temperate grasslands. These grasslands make excellent grazing grounds for cattle. Cattle can graze there and excellent grazing grounds these temperate grasslands are making there. Cattle and sheep rearing is the main occupation here. What are the main occupations of temperate grasslands? Cattle and the sheep rearing. And the dairy industry also very important here. Extensive cultivation is practiced in some regions where the farmers grow wheat and corn. We can see extensive cultivation also here and the farmers usually grow wheat and corn. The animal life in this area, temperate grassland, is bison, buffaloes, hyenas. You can see the picture of hyena, antelopes, and different type of snakes. These all are the animals which we can find in this temperate grasslands. This is about grasslands. Next classification of natural vegetation is scrubland. Scrubland is divided into tropical thorn forest and shrubs. It's also known as tropical thorn forest and the shrubs. Tropical thorn forest and the shrubs have sparse, thorny type of vegetation. That is why it's known as tropical thorn forest. They are found in the desert area. In India, you know where we can see the desert. So we can see this thorn forest in the northern western part of the country, namely that is Thar desert in Rajasthan. The desert which we can see in India is called the Thar desert, that is in Rajasthan. And this desert extends into Pakistan. What are the features of scrubland? These forests are found in low rainfall regions. It's needed only low rainfall. And the vegetal cover is very low here. The leaves are waxy, shiny, and thorny. This feature helps to prevent moisture loss. The trees have tapering, long radial roots that go deep into the ground in search of water. Date palm, acacia, and cactus. These are some important plant type which we can see in the tropical thorn forest. The animal life which we can see in this scrubland is camels, vultures, moles, pigeons, hedgehog, lizard, snakes. These are the different type of animals which we can see in this tropical thorn forest. So this is about scrublands, children. I hope all you understood. So you please refer the page number 72, 73 and 74. Okay, children. And the worksheets and the notes I will send through WhatsApp. Natural vegetation is classified into three: forest, scrubland and tundra. So in tundra, so today I am going to explain about tundra. Now I will explain about tundra. Tundra vegetation is found in the cold desert regions of the tundra. That is in the cold desert regions, that is in the polar regions we can see the tundra. Tundra is a vast treeless plain in the Arctic regions where the subsoil is permanently frozen. The soil will be permanently frozen there. The Arctic belt and the high reaches of mountains, that is the above tree line, have this vegetation. So this is the above tree line, that is the edge of the trees. Edge of the above tree line means the edge of the trees, that is the Arctic belt, that we can see the high ranges of mountains. We can see this vegetation, tundra vegetations. And the animals here have thick fur and skin to adapt to the severely cold conditions. There will be severe cold conditions in tundra region. That is why the animals, so those who are living there, have thick fur and skin. For what purpose they have thick fur and skin? They have thick fur and skin to adapt to the severely cold conditions. Then what are the main features of tundra vegetation? In this region, precipitation occurs only in the form of rainfall, and most of the land is covered with ice sheets and continental glaciers. Continental glaciers means it's a mass of ice, and we can see only precipitation. You know already what is meant by precipitation. Precipitation means rainfall. So we cannot see normal rainfall in tundra region. We can see the precipitation in the form of only snowfall. And most of the land is covered with ice sheets and continental glaciers. You can see this tundra picture. All the part is covered with the ice sheets. That is called a continental glaciers. Continental glaciers means it's the continent or the conditionally masses of ice is called the continental glaciers. There is hardly any vegetation here. We cannot find many vegetations here. Only some mosses, lichens and small shrubs grow here. Only some lichens, small type of shrubs we can see in this tundra vegetations. We cannot see tall trees and all in the tundra vegetation or in the tundra area. And the animal life which we can see here, it is reindeer, musk oxen. You can see the picture of musk oxen in this. Yaks, polar bears, arctic owls, snow leopards, and snow foxes. These are the important animals which we can see in this Tundra area. I hope all you understood. I told you about the natural vegetation, what is meant by wildlife, and what are the three classification of natural vegetation: forest, grasslands, and the shrubs. Forest again divided into 7 types of forest. In our previous videos, I told you what are the 7 types of forest, and what is meant by grasslands. Grasslands again divided into 2, and polar areas, that is tundra. Now, as a conclusion, the ever increasing population has increased the demand for resources drastically. The over exploitation of the land for cultivation has led to a large scale deforestation. Now we already learned about different types of forest, and these all large scale forests are cutting down. That is called deforestation. Why it's happened? It's happened because of the over exploitation of the land for cultivation. And this has resulted in the extinction of many species of flora and fauna. What we have to do? We have to protect our forest, which are the lungs of the atmosphere. We need them to prevent further warming up of the earth. It is also our duty to protect the endangered species. So we need to protect our forest, we need to protect our flora and fauna. And now this is the lesson, and the important some terms are here in the glossary part. Shrub, low woody perennial plants are called shrub. Scrub, a stunted tree or shrub. Selva, equatorial forest or rainforest. Evergreen, tree leaves that remains green throughout the year. Deciduous, shedding all the leaves during a particular season. Mangrove, a kind of coastal tree that can survive in intertidal zone. Taiga, boreal forest. Savanna, a tropical grassland. Tundra, a treeless frozen plain in the polar region or high in the mountains. These are the important terms you have to study in this chapter. I hope all you understood. So whatever things we have explained in this lesson: natural vegetation and wildlife, what is meant by natural vegetation and what is meant by wildlife. And I'll repeat again, natural vegetation is divided into 3 types: forest, grasslands, and the shrub. And I told you about the classification also, and these are the important terms in the lesson. So I hope all you understood, and I gave an activity also. You can do that activity, and notes also I have given. I hope all you understood, children. Thank you.